Don't start with me. I hadn't changed the cocksucking schedule on the broadcast system because I play it fast and loose, guys. You know how we be. You know how we do. You know, sometimes just be that way, you know, and it's often, I think you'll agree, on Threshold 2-bit FM. People forget sometimes that Threshold is a 2-bit radio station. You know, it's a real pig and pony show. This is Drum and Bass's premiere pig and pony show. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. And as Jungle's top light entertainer, some people have said the Les Dennis of Drum and Bass. Some have said the Michael Barrymore, but you know it's all subjective, isn't it? You know, it's all a simulation anyway. Why does it matter? You know, nothing's real. You know, none of this is real, is it? You know, me, this computer that barely functions, this here computer that barely functions, this sort of hovel that I'm surrounded. I ain't turned the fucking lights on. Are you kidding me? Those, Jesus Christ, the £20 Amazon neon effect. Oh, they're falling down. Just sort of mimics the crumbling of society, I guess. Is there no sound? Oh, you're fucking kidding me, right? Are you serious? What's going on? Unbelievable. This is just... I mean... every day. You know, well, at least now you didn't see that the, the lights weren't on. Anyway, this is good stuff, guys. There we go. How long do we do? 3 minutes like that. Come on. I've been spending so long talking about the 2-bit nature of the radio station. I don't even realise that the camera isn't even turned on. I mean... there you go, really. It's a sort of inception of bullshit. Are there people shouting at me? No, I mean, not even Dimmy has been on the Discord DMs. I would have... oh, no, there she is. Yeah, no, she's there. She's there. Great green screen on video. No video. Audio, but no video. Guys, we're back to 10 a.m. Back on our bullshit. I mean... I don't even have the excuse of, oh, well, you know, it's early. I don't know. I don't know what the excuse is. There must be one. Brexit, it's climate change, you know. We are ravaging the environment. And as such, I have the inability to turn a camera on and to reschedule the show on the broadcast system to actually allow me to broadcast over the radio. Anyway, guys, great to be back at 10. I think, you know, it gives me a chance to walk the dog in the morning rather than in the afternoon, you know, which is nice if you enjoy walking dogs in the morning, which I do, you know, and I managed to escape the rain, which was a real treat, I will say, guys, a real treat to go out on a blustery seafront of a Monday morning with a dog that, for no good reason, barks at random people. But that's just my life, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. I've come to terms with giving up my dreams. Look, back at 10 a.m, man. Wednesdays, Mondays, Fridays, in that order. We're moving Wednesday to Monday. Monday forward 2 days to Wednesday, keeping Friday where it is, because Friday's a cool dude. But Mondays and Wednesdays, we're giving him the switcheroo. So it'll be 10 a.m. on Wednesday, 10 a.m. on Monday, okay? Just to make sure that you're all clear on that. 10 a.m. on Friday. Guys, listen. It's coffee and memes.
Steady job and a couple extra potatoes. That's all I want.
You're getting on. You're pushing 30, Slugger. You know, it's time to think about getting some ambition.
Oh, I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Don't forget, kid, that what you're trying to do here is to be bright and chipper and entertaining and intelligent and sort of glitzy, and that's funny, and it's kind of cool, and it's interesting, and it's edgy, and all of that. It puts that facade of momentary charisma on you, and if you don't play that out, you actually fail.
Hey, gentlemen, welcome to Mr. Boo. It would have been funny if I'd done the green camera screen thing as a joke, or to have done the first few minutes with no audio. That would have been funny. I think that would have been a real pant-wettingly hilarious. I think a real laugh. I thought my slacks would never dry. Aside from that, not a great news week, you know, in terms of humorous news, in terms of hijinks, you know, banter, skullduggery, you know, and the likes. But there, you know, there are bits. There are, you know, we'll work through it. Don't worry. We'll see. There's you know, the internet, yeah. Well, there are a few odds and sods on there. This is a thing from Lad Bible. Jesus, fucking swear to God, Lad Bible, unbelievable. You can now buy trainers that look like they've been to a bukkake party, which is nice if that's what you're into. And I know a lot of people are, probably more than will admit to it. They are a pair of, they look like sort of young millennial, sort of Gen Z, sort of chunky. They basically look like dad shoes. Like dad shoes are now the cool shoes if you're young and you listen to, you know, whatever that, what's the dead rapper called? Extension? Loft Extension. He's on Percocets and he runs a loft extension business, which was a successful business. It's sad, really, as, you know, that business has, since his death, that business has gone to ruin. But there are many other loft extension companies out there. He was also planning on moving into conservatory extensions. So, I mean, it's sad that we'll never get to see that come to fruition. Anyway, the kids who are into these loft extensions, they like big trainers. They like big dad shoes, big sort of, like the sort of shoes you'd be bullied for if you had them. This is a weird thing. The way that fashion moves sort of in a strange cyclical nature for young folk. The clothes that I would have been bullied for wearing at school, and rightly so, are now cool. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, these trainers look like they're covered in jizz, and that's fine apparently. And they're £2,000, $2,000. These $2,200 sneakers are going viral on the internet for obvious reasons. A pair of sneakers have debuted on the internet, and everyone is very interested in the design. While these Maison Margiela Black Fusion low sneakers look like run-of-the-mill shoes with a small design feature, is causing people on social media to lose their minds. Well, I mean, it's causing what, genuine mental illness, or what's the situation here? It's being called a transparent rubberized trim, as well as melted effect detail. However, everyone reckons it looks like something else. Loads of hot glue. Get your mind out of the gutter. Fuck off. You write for Lad Bible. You are the gutter. What's even more outrageous, or am I the gutter for reading Lad Bible? I don't know. Maybe we're both in the gutter. Maybe the quicker we learn to accept that, the quicker we can get on with our lives. What's even more outrageous is these bad boys will set you back 1,100 quid. That's probably because the sneakers have low top buffed calf skin and mesh sneakers in black and perforated detailing at round toe. Lace up detail in grey and black at vamp. Logo embossed at black padded tongue. Signature white stitch at padded mesh collar. And a treaded rubber sole in black, and also covered in jizz. Sounds pretty ritzy but it would be hard rocking these in public without anyone thinking you'd blown your load all over your shoes. All right, so Stuart Perry, you're jumping on the fucking blow your load bus now, are you? Yeah, after being all coy earlier. Yeah, being a coy little cock tease at the beginning of the article. Yeah, I thought they almost had us in the first half. Anyway, they've got some people on Twitter are tweeting these cum shoes, and oh wow, look, they've got Crocs now with KFC on. That's a bit fun. I'd like those, but with the cum on them. I guess you could add your own cum, isn't it? Thing is, yeah, like it's all very well paying $2,000 for cummy trainers, but you could make your own cummy trainers for not very much. You go down somewhere like Shoe Zone, go down Deichmann, you know, Shoe City, Shoe World, Shoe Planet, yeah, really anywhere in the shoe district. You know, get yourself a set of Hi-Tecs, black Hi-Tecs. You know, you could probably get 3 pairs for the cost of just one Air Max 90. And you could take them home and you could have your own private bukkake party with you and some of the lads from the Working Men's Club. Get them round, Phil, Ken, Stu, you know. Have your own little Barrymore soiree. Watched the Barrymore documentary last night. I mean, no new developments as such, just awful. Anyway, I think he's innocent. I think it's awful, you know, the way that, you know, his career as one of Britain's best light entertainers, you know, shattered, you know. He was clearly innocent. He was actually on an island at the time with his friend Jeffrey. And they were just partying, grooving around, having a good time like everybody else. I like that he used the can't swim excuse. Not dissimilar to Prince Andrew's can't sweat kind of vibe. You know, demonstrably untrue. Like, Barrymore's ex-wife said, well, he can swim. I've seen him swim. Here's 12 other people that also say he can swim. Sorry about the man that died in my pool. As it turns out, I can't swim, so it couldn't have been me. Okay, fine. That's it. Case closed. Job's a good one. Anyway, come on the shoes. There they are. Listen, guys. I'm short of a pound note these days, and I'm always happy to try something new. You know, I'm not very experienced, but I'm keen to try everything. Right? So, if anyone's got a pair of any shoes, listen, guys. Listen, yeah, if you've got shoes that you feel are a bit lacking in the jizz department and you've got a pound note to spend, send them to Uncle Rankin. Pop them in the post with a stamped addressed envelope. Send them to Cy Twiddy, Trickstar Radio, Brighton. It'll get here. And I'm happy to whack a few loads on there. Just pump it out, man. Like, I'd say... Look, name your price. Between, you know, minimum 25 quid. Yeah, but you pay as much as you want. Send me the trainers. I'll oblige. You know, it's the least I can do, really. You're good listeners, you know. I'm not going to say good people, because a lot of you aren't. But, you know, you listen sometimes. And that's a start, isn't it? That is a start. Now, look, what have we got in terms of shoe throwers? Where are we? Some hipster-looking motherfucker. What's going on? Oh, yeah. Yikes. I think that hipster-looking motherfucker is face. This linked 003 EP, 2 bits on this. For Good, and the other one is called Oh Dear. And they're naughty. Naughty bits. Out now. Neo Signal. This is Face and Subtension. It's called For Good. How was everybody's weekends? Give it a mark out of 10. Stick it in the chat. Pretend you left the house. Pretend you did anything of value. Lie. I want you to lie. Tell me what you did at the weekend. Lies only. Sounds like you all had dreadful fucking weekends. It's not my problem, though. Guys! If you're listening via the app, make sure it's updated. There were big updates last Friday for both Android and iOS. They're now fucking good apps, mate. They got shoutbox in. You can send anonymous messages through the shoutbox. They're good. Why not send one pretending to be someone else? Why not send in a bomb threat? You know, don't. Jesus, don't. That was a joke. Okay, guys? Why not send in a threat? Just a normal physical, just your run-of-the-mill, everyday physical threat. Your run-of-the-mill, everyday threat of left-wing violence. What's that? What just fell over? Jesus, that's terrifying. That's the little preamp for the turntable. It's just fallen on the floor. That's fine. That was For Good by Face and Subtension. I heard of Subtension before, but that is a nice bit. There's a Subtension remix of is that another face track called Ball Bag. Anyway, guys, that's enough about that. So people, what do people say about their weekends in terms of lies? Not a lot of lies, I'm going to be honest. You're just such an honest bunch, aren't you? You know, I stayed in all weekend and made tunes with my wife. Was proper 10 out of 10. Well, that's a lie, isn't it? Clearly, that's Frisk there. Frisk is known, actually, as a habitual liar, as is Hogboy. The pair of them, they lie together. They've really fabricated quite a tapestry of lies, the two of them. They're in a relationship together. They take it in turns to be husband and wife, depending on how each of them are feeling, and that's fine. My liberal values are, of course, that people should be able to do whatever they want as long as they're not hurting other people. The problem is they are hurting other people. They go out, dressed in wedding outfits, and they beat the shit out of people for no good reason. Just, vulnerable people, old people, toddlers, people that are hungover, which is really the worst. I mean, that's the last thing you need, isn't it? When you're fucking hanging out your arse, and then Hogboy and Frisk roll up. Frisk's got a wedding dress on. Hogboy's in a little tux, naked from the waist down. They just start going at you with a kosh. You're like, oh, fuck it, don't. Oh, no. Jeez. Please. I've had a fucking skinful last night. Why are you... don't. Please, I don't want to move my head too much. I could barely open my eyes. They're shining a bright light in your eyes. They've got the torch off their iPhones. They're going, no, don't. It's really bright. Stop it. Stop. Oh, please. I'm going to be sick. Don't. I'm going to be sick. You start retching. Start dry retching. Oh, and they've brought loads of gross, smelly food that you really don't want, like fish. Gone off milk, and they're just waving it around. Why are you doing this? And they've got other booze, like really narky booze, like Ouzo. And they've got it in what looks like an Evian bottle, and it's like, oh, all right, I have some water. And you're like, oh, cheers, guys, thanks. Fucking, it's fucking Ouzo. Shit bags, mate. Absolute shit bags. Unbelievable. Anyway, what else is in the quote-unquote news? Tech news. Haven't been any decent Elon stories for a while, I will say. There's one. Elon Musk compares Bernie Sanders to Sonic the Hedgehog baddie Dr. Robotnik. Okay, my interest is piqued. Wow, this warrants apparently a full-page image on the Metro. I mean, this is Hamill, obviously bored, written. I mean, this is a big. He's posted a meme. Is in fact, how have you managed to get like I don't know, maybe what's this 500-word article of Elon posting a meme where he does look like Dr. Robotnik. He's using the Bernie Sanders "I am once again asking for financial support" template, which is a hilarious meme template. I've utilised it myself on the gram. You're welcome to go and check that out at thegram.com/highranking. I am once again asking for your financial support. It's my best Bernie Sanders impression. We're gonna get a billionaire in a headlock. We're gonna punch him till money comes out of his fucking anus. And then we're gonna take the money and we're gonna buy Ocasio-Cortez a boat. Just push her out into the ocean. It's gonna be beautiful. I'll chip in for that. I don't think there's what one might call a story here. I don't think it's a story. It's just you've written up a tweet. There's nothing new. I don't know why is this warranted I mean, it's a good picture, I will say. That is a bit of fun, isn't it? Sanders, good set of teeth for someone who's 95, I will say. That'd be that. That'd be decent medical insurance. I bet. You wouldn't get that. You wouldn't have teeth like that in a socialist country. I'm telling you, by the time you get to his age, was he 104? Who knows? Anyway, Prince Andrew openly groped girls on Jeffrey Epstein's island. This is shocking news. Apparently, he's been on some other island as well. He's in trouble for some other fucking billionaire pedo island just down the road. I mean, there was like a little cluster of them or something. Prince Andrew allegedly brazenly groped girls during pool parties while staying at paedophile Jeffrey Epstein's private island, the US prosecutor has claimed. Yeah, I imagine that's what the vibe was on Little St. James. You know, presumably that was the fucking point of the island. I'm not trying to excuse it, but like, what do you think they were doing there? Playing Guess Who? You know? Playing Uno with the girls. No, they're performing horrors. Yeah, these are, blood-sucking demons from hell. You know, Epstein, fucking Andrew, the Clintons, Ghislaine, the beautiful Ghislaine. Christ. If you ever want to watch something really, really weird, watch Ghislaine Maxwell when she decided that she was going to become like a sort of eco-warrior to save the oceans. And she wanted to make the oceans like a country that would have its own laws and sort of practices and so on, which is a weird thing to do. You wonder quite what the thinking behind that might be. I mean, maybe it's just the sort of mad, rich white bitch cause to get behind. Like, really, perhaps at that point she's bored of organising, kids for royalty to fuck. And she's now just like, yeah, well, what other sort of mad shit you're doing? You're looking through Cosmo. You see, what's her name? Gwyneth. See, Paltrow's got her shit going on, hasn't she? She's got stuff that stinks of vag. She's putting crystals in her minge, whatever. That sort of, there isn't the gap in the market there. So I've got an idea. I'm going to see if we can make the oceans a country. Huh? Big pardon? Yeah, go on. Give us 5 minutes on your TV talk show. I'll tell you about it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're a weird character, and your dad was a CIA asset. That's who died in mysterious circumstances. Sure, why not come on and talk about the oceans becoming a country? Okay, Ghislaine. It's fucking weird. Anyway, Denise George, Attorney General of the US Virgin Islands, claims staff said the Duke of York made no attempt to hide his alleged antics on the disgraced financier's private Caribbean island, Little St. James. New SoundCloud rap name. Ms. George is taking legal action against the disgraced financier's $500 million estate in a bid to stop his lawyers from hiding his assets and covering up his crimes. She told Vanity Fair, an employee told me that he saw Prince Andrew on a balcony at the Little St. James groping girls right out in the open. He said he remembers walking up to him and saying, "Good morning, Your Highness." Epstein's employers are understood to have signed non-disclosure agreements. However, prosecutors believe they would know the most about the sex offender's crimes as they drove his boats, piloted his planes, and took care of his companies, such as Southern Trust. Ms. George said the accusations against Epstein and his friends are impossible to investigate unless the estate releases former workers from such agreements. That's bonkers. Like, can you fucking imagine? Signed a bit of paper, so I'm not allowed to basically discuss the horrors that went on that island because I just signed a paper and that, the crimes. I'm not allowed to tell you about the crimes that were committed there because I put my name on a little bit of paper. The latest claims will likely cast further doubt over the Duke's relationship with Epstein. Who is in any doubt about it? Like, he's out there going like, I guess he was too honourable. I guess he just got wrapped up. It's easy to fall in with the wrong crowd. Even if you are royalty, he was just being an honourable guy and he just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and particularly his hands. His hands were in the wrong place at the wrong time when they were groping that underage girl. That was the wrong place for them to be. And it was not his fault. You know, he's an honourable man. He can't swear. During his car crash interview with BBC Newsnight last year, he said he let the side down by staying at the millionaire paedophile's property and for continuing their relationship after his release from prison. Virginia Guthrie, then Roberts, is one of 16 women who say they were sexually abused by disgraced financier who killed himself, who died in a New York jail cell while awaiting, well, we can put that in fucking quotes as well, who died in a New York jail cell while awaiting trial last year. She claims she was forced by Epstein to have sex with the prince 3 times by Epstein and his girlfriend, once in London when she was 17, once in New York, and another on Epstein's private island. Last month, the FBI said Prince Andrew had offered zero cooperation in their investigation into Epstein after contacting him several times. How do you think that attempt to contact Prince Andrew goes? Would you leave him an answer phone message? You ring up, like, I don't know, Philip answers the phone. It's like, hi, is Andrew there? Andrew! Yes. Well, do you think you'd be able to pass on a message? Right, okay, yes, thank you, Philip, but do you think you could... You're not a foreigner, are you? No, well, it's actually the FBI, Philip. The FBI. We want to get in contact with your son because we think he's a nonce. And maybe you got a little bit of information for us about that. Busy with some young girls right now. Okay. All right. Well, just tell him we rang, yeah? Tell him we rang. Send them all home. Right. Okay. Thank you, Philip. Okay. Goodbye. However, the Duke insisted he had not been approached by US investigators. Yes, because fucking your dad never passed on the message. Brexit. Okay. Miss Guthrie issued a direct plea to the Duke on Twitter, telling him that it's time to talk and to do the right thing. Prince Andrew has vehemently denied all allegations. Shocking. Absolutely shocking stuff. Guys, look, let's play the other track from the Face and Subtension release, because it's a good one, okay? Oh, are you kidding me? I mean, twice in one show's a bit much, isn't it? Just can't get the staff. Well, that's an outro for you, in a way. But in other ways, it's a bit of a cop-out. So, you know, what you're going to do. That's a nice bit, though, eh? Oh Dear by Face and Subtension. Oh dear, 2 camera issues in one day. I mean, I may well look back now and it's probably gone again. No, it's still there. Well, yeah. I mean, if there was some sort of, I guess, I mean, I could probably get one of those Raspberry Pi things and program it to make like a light if there was some sort of emergency. But I think we've probably spoken about this before. Some sort of emergency system whereby, you know, when the retardation kicks in, as it has done twice so far this show, one might argue thrice, that someone who's trustworthy, really I'd say the only even vaguely trustworthy people as part of the Lobster Crew are Dimmy and Jen, and even I think they're questionable. But if, you know, one of them could have a special button or something, maybe an app that I could press that would make the siren go off and the light flash to let me know that the retardation's kicked in with that damn boy there. Christ. Anyway, coming up after... Oh, you don't be a real... What's going on here, guys? Come on. What a mess, eh? What a damned mess. You know? What a damned bloody mess. Coming up after Coffee and Memes, we have a new show. A young boy. He's 12 years old, and he's doing the show for Duke of Edinburgh Award. I don't know what. I thought that Duke of Edinburgh was sort of yomping up a hill, and so on. What's going on here? Is the broadcast system crashed? Jesus fucking Christ. I swear to God, I will throw this entire station out of the window. The thing has crashed. The website that facilitates the live stream seems to have crashed. Why would that happen? Is the live stream still going? Is the this is great radio, guys. Is the actual stream still working? Yay? Nay? Off air? On air? Up your arse? Round the corner? Playing at all? Guys, please. Well, no, this is the wrong button. I've disconnected my whole life now. Fuck my old boots. One day. Right to the moon, Alice. Yeah, right to the moon. Anyway, look, see, good. It does work. Thank you. Fine. Forget about it. Stop crying. 6 things men can try for better orgasms. Why is this? Finally, guys, Ellen Scott of the Metro is doing something for the lads. Yeah. Sexual wellness for geezers. Yeah, this is going to be my my new app coming out soon. It's called Caesars, and it stands for Sexual Wellness for Geezers. All right, fucking come on, lads. Right, it's a load of like wanking techniques. It's like, but you fucking hold it like that, right? Get one hand around it like that. Stick the other hand around that. Listen, you're gonna have to go with me on this one, yeah. Get the other hand underneath, right? Get like your middle finger, yeah, lads. No, lads. Like, it's not gay. I promise you, pal. Seriously, no. Try it and then come back to me, yeah. Trust me on this, but you gotta hold it, right? That's what it is. It's just a load of instructional videos like that, presented by Danny Dyer. You know, he's like, right, I tell you what, fucking make it taste nice, yeah? Mango. So you gotta eat a lot of mangoes, papayas. I ain't know what a fucking papaya is, yeah? I eat a lot of that, it makes it taste fat. I mean, I ain't tried it. But the missus is more keen on it. You know what I mean? It's nice to do something for the missus. Like with Valentine's Day or something, give her a little bit of a treat, yeah? Fucking make your jizz taste nice. Know what I mean? No, I fucking mean. Anyway, it's a lot of that. It's a subscription-based thing, and, you know, you get edging. Oh, my fucking God. Okay, anyway, look. Alan Scott, sort of lunatic of the Metro, has compiled an article here. I don't know how she's how she has come to these, what research has been done here, who she's consulted with or what. But anyway, we'll get into it. There's a lot of chat about the female orgasm and how to achieve it, likely because straight women continue to have the least satisfying sex out of everyone, probably, I guess, according to one small survey. So not so much when it comes to men's climaxes. There's a common misconception that male orgasms are straightforward and simple. You have sex, men come, and that's that. But there's plenty of room for exploration and improvement. Well, thanks for doing one for the lads, Ellen. That's real nice of you. Doing one for the young kings out there. Men can try new things, see what works for them, and have all the mind-blowing orgasms they fancy. Here's something worth trying. Edging. The very nature of the edge is to not jizz, though. What? Anyway, well, let's just rattle through. Kegels. Prostate play. Right, that's bum swirl. Explore the perineum. Right, okay. Try cock rings. Multiple orgasms. Okay. Any more? I mean, there's a lot going on here, guys. Signs your dog is jealous of your... Fuck off. Jesus. This is a mess, isn't it? Why do I even bother? Woman says her beloved horse sniffed out her brain tumour. Okay. You've probably heard of edging, but if you haven't got round to trying it, you definitely should. Edging is the act of bringing yourself to the brink of orgasm and then backing off, over and over. By staying in a heightened state of arousal, you can build the intensity of the orgasm when you finally let yourself go over the edge. The longer you prolong your orgasms, the more intense it will be, and the longer it will last. Many men are also use edging to train themselves to last longer and to prevent premature ejaculation. Gary Middleton, male sexual health and pleasure expert at Bathmate, tells metro.co.uk, edging is getting right up to the point of orgasm and being able to stop just before and almost reset. Some people will shut their eyes, block out what's happening for 20 seconds and be able to carry on. Whereas others find holding the penis firmly at the base for a moment gives them that breathing space to start again. A lot of people worry about how long they can last. Fucking edging, man. No thanks. Fuck it. Just get in there. Get a fucking horrible job over and done with. Get out. Just... Unbelievable. This camera's still on. Camera's still on. Okay. I mean, that's a start, isn't it? Kegels. Yes, men do Kegel exercises too. Kegel. Strengthening the muscles can give you better control over ejaculation, allowing you to prolong sex and can make your orgasms feel more intense. Plus, it improves bladder control, which is almost a bonus. Done too much ketamine in your time and have problem regulating your bladder? Why not try some Kegel? What the fuck is a Kegel? So, how do you do that then? Next time you're in the toilet, try to stop in the middle of urination, says Kerry. This uses the pelvic floor muscles, and it's precisely the same exercise as a penile Kegel. What's a Kegel? Take some time to get used to flexing and the strange feeling it can create, and you're ready to begin for real. For a full Kegel set, flex that muscle for about 5 seconds before relaxing. Repeat about 10 times for a set. While it'll take you some time to be able to do a set, this should be a daily exercise, majorly building up your penile stamina over time. Who's out there building up their dick muscles? Really? Isn't that the sort of point where you should stop and look at yourself and go, what am I doing? I'm in the toilet building up my dick muscles. I appreciate it if perhaps you've had some sort of medical issue. Perhaps you've had some sort of situation whereby you've had a catheter in for a little while and that causes you to lose. The muscles can atrophy somewhat. Just I'm going to get my fucking dick so fucking muscular on the inside. You won't fucking believe it. Fucking Kegels. Call me Kevin Kegels. 2 more fucking sets. Bitches are gonna love how fucking tough my pelvic floor muscles are. You wouldn't fucking believe. mum reveals simple hack to stop kids spilling milk and making a mess. Okay. Prostate play. Make 2020 the year that you stop being afraid of anal play. Okay. You already know that the prostate has a lot of nerve endings that can give you mind-blowing orgasms. Make the most of it. Try experimenting alone first to get comfortable. I mean, maybe I'm stigmatizing. Maybe I am the sort of twat that goes like, "Hey, there's all this stuff about like, sexual empowerment for women, but like, where's the stuff for guys?" And then, like, it's the other thing of the guys, and I'm just like, "Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, so you'd have to be a fucking lunatic to be doing this. Oh, what kind of wanker?" Just stick a finger up your ass and stop complaining. Smashing the patriarchy, one finger in the ass at a time. Try experimenting alone first to get comfortable. Why if your missus doesn't want to stick her finger up your ass? I think that's a perfectly reasonable line to draw. Oh, babe, you fancy stick your finger up my ass? Yeah, you're right, I wouldn't fancy it. All right, well, next. A finger or prostate massager paired with masturbation can be a good place to start. Find your prostate 2 inches or so inside your anus towards your scrotum and see what sensations you like. Make sure to only use toys designed for anal play with a flared base and use lubrication. All right, thanks for the tips, Alan Scott. That's real kind of you, babe. It's real kind of you. Come on, let's have one more. That's probably enough of that article. I think that's about as much as I can stomach. It's the Robbie T bit here. It's called the Esplanada, and it's on a record label. As I mentioned, coming up at 11, breakbeats, bootlegs and belters with Boca. Confirmed no breakbeat though. No new school breaks will be played next. Anyway, he's 12 years old. He's doing it for Duke of Edinburgh Award. Been speaking to his mum about it. And it's fine, apparently. Good to see people messaging in bomb threats to the shout box on the app. Cheers, guys. Also on both apps now there is a tip jar. If you want to send a financial tip, cash. You can send cash now to the station using Google Pay or Apple Pay. And you can also support the station by subscribing in the app. $5 for a month. Help support the station. Help us keep the lights on. Help this fucking 2-bit operation pull itself up by its bootstraps. You literally can't pull yourself up by your bootstraps. It's impossible. Okay, nice one, ASC. Do you understand metaphors? Cheers, Bildo and Kieran, for the super chat. It's Robbie T. The Esplanada, I think, is the correct pronunciation of that song. I might be wrong, but I rarely am. I so rarely am ever wrong. You know, I think for anyone who's, for the few fringe lunatics that have listened to every episode of this show, they will be able to confirm that I'm almost never wrong about anything. Even when I'm, you know, exaggerating and being hyperbolic for lols, very rarely am I ever wrong about anything. I think maybe once on Rankins Records, I got a catalogue number of an old photo release wrong. But apart from that, Coffee and Memes, I think it's a clean sweep. I think all my opinions have been the correct opinions. Anyone who's fact-checked anything I've said has always been satisfied with the result. You know, be they on either side of the political spectrum. You know, I've even the jokes that I've said have actually turned out to be facts. Everything that I've said about the drum and bass industrial complex, about interdimensional shape-shifting paedophile vampires, also have checked out facts-wise. And about the rampant misuse of company funds by particularly the drum and bass industrial complex, the sort of tax, but obviously, you know, that to listen to drum and bass, of course, you have to pay the drum and bass tax, and those taxes go into the, you know, the pot to, you know, to fund, you know, research and development, you know, the rubbish clear up after, you know, Fabric, and, you know, all the other just sort of services and stuff surrounding, you know, drum and bass as a whole. But, you know, everything I've said about the misuse of funds, I know Subfocus had a duck pond built using taxpayers' money. I know a lot of people were upset about that. I know that Andy C's country cottage where he lives was entirely paid for out of that fund, and many people have questioned, you know, whether or not that's the right way to spend the money. I would never, you know, never question the executioner's decisions to spend taxpayers' money. That's entirely up to him, and if he wants to spend it on long sleeve t-shirts and baseball caps, then, you know, he's earned the right to, you know. He has. Anyway, I don't know what fucking going on about now. Just talking absolute A-grade shit. Guys, it's the end of the show for all intents and purposes. As I've said, please go out, download the app, download the updates if you've not updated. The updates, well, the last Android update was yesterday. The last iPhone update was last Friday. So if you haven't updated for a while, please do. Please support on the app by signing up for a subscription. There will be exclusive content going into the apps that you will only be able to get if you're a subscriber on it. I'm afraid if you're a subscriber on Patreon, the two don't cross over. But I can put the exclusive content up on the Patreon for exclusive as well. But if you want it in the convenience of the app, because the Patreon app is dog shit. It never works properly. It's bizarre to think, like, you're a massive company that makes millions and you can't even... Bizarre. Anyway, guys, coming up now, your boy. He is merely a slip of a man, a boy, a young upstart, the young pretender. His name's Boko. I don't know whether or not it's in reference to Islamic fundamentalist terrorist organisation Boko Haram. Should we be supporting terrorism at Threshold.fm? I don't know. Maybe we should. Well, maybe we should at least have a discussion about which terrorist organisations we're going to support, which we're not. Because I know supporting left-wing terrorism is, of course, absolutely fine. But anything else, not so much. So we can open up lines that, you know, we can have a really sort of, you know, good faith discussion about that. on the internet. I don't know if you've ever been on the internet and had a good faith discussion. I haven't either, but maybe this would be the time to decide on which terrorist organisations we're going to support. Anyway, Coffee Memes is now at 10 a.m. Mondays, Fridays, and Wednesdays, and that's fine by me. I'm glad that, you know, I would never try and defy the will of not only the British people but the lobster people, you know, and they spoke. There was a small Instagram poll. UFC middleweight contender Derek Brunton voted in it. I don't know why. He doesn't follow me. I have no idea how that happened, but I thought that was fun. He voted for 9 o'clock, so sadly he was on the losing side. Hopefully he won't be next time he fights in the octagon. But anyway, guys, I love you. Hang around now on Threshold.fm for breakbeats, bootlegs, and bastards with Boca. He is only 9, and he's doing his best, you know. He's got Fisher Price, My First turntables, and he's having a crack at it. And, you know, God bless him and that. Guys, I'll see you on Wednesday. I love you very much. Good day.